welcome to the Mythos Mystery Society presents Chapter 5 of the Lang Fu Saga, called There Is This One Girl. Brought to you by Schmuckies. Schmuckies, there is this one jar of panther milk. We were investigating the Schmuckies Mystery Mansion tonight, and I found a fortune cookie, and I opened it, and it teleported us to Shanghai. So it's gonna suck getting back. I didn't have enough money in my wallet for a plane ticket, but here we are. We might as well make the best of it. Why am I, like, in pitch blackness? There we go. Boo! With that, we'll quickly go around and introduce ourselves, but before we begin, set a timer for 2 hours.
2 hours, counting down.
I have the Australian Siri. But go ahead, and I'm going to toss it to Ty.
Hi, I'm Ty. I use he and pronouns. You can find me at Baller Brother on Twitter, and I am playing Reginald Hamilton IV, the big game hunter, who also uses he and pronouns, and I will toss it to Chris.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'll be playing Max Wessel tonight, who is a snotty salesman who is a friend of Reginald's, and I guess now a friend of William Cartwright. But he goes along on Reginald's adventures and doesn't really do much except for extort him for money. And that's what I do every day. But now to my character, and so to William Cartwright, I'll toss it to you, Chase.
Hi, I'm Chase. I'm from the Dice Prairie. We've been in a little bit of hibernation lately, but I am reprising my role as William Cartwright. I'm a doctor, kind of mad scientist kind of character who likes to make inventions and tinker around. So I've gotten looped in with these kind of vagabonds, and we're in Shanghai. So great to be here.
It's nice to have you again. And I'm Dave, the Keeper. I go by he, him pronouns. I'll be, I guess, technically tagging along as an NPC named Lei Wu, who's basically a gangster from San Francisco who's kind of on this revenge trip with all of these people. But with that, we shall begin. We find ourselves in the Great World Amusement Arcade in Shanghai, China. The casino is lively at this time of night. Max, William, Lei, and Reginald are here, but not to gamble. They're on a mission. It has been 3 months since the SS Coolidge luxury cruise liner sank to the bottom of the sea, taking the monstrous Louis Stevenson and the infernal Pipes of Lang with it. For 3 months, Max, William, Reginald, and Lei have teamed up with Lei's friends, the Green Gang, one of the most dangerous and powerful gangs in all of Shanghai. Unlike the San Francisco Kung Tao Tong, the Green Gang were used by the Beast, but eventually managed to break free, finding themselves now also on the run. The enemy of my enemy. So far, the trail of the Beast has run cold, with no word from Everett and Wink just yet, only a strange drunk-dialed telegraph about a fox on a gondola. And the only lead being Dr. Song's missing notebook. The crew is grasping at any and all straws to get a leg up. Which brings us to the Great World Amusement Arcade Casino tonight. There have been apparently a string of coincidental fortunes involving a Shanghai gang in various gambling establishments. Tonight, the crew goes fishing at this particular casino in hopes that they may have landed their lucky catch. So essentially, that's where we are. We're in this. It's the most elaborate casino in all of Shanghai. You are all in this casino. You're on the lookout for anything peculiar because you've been hearing that something weird has been going on where these gangsters are like somehow just winning big at casinos. It's the only vaguely supernatural thing you've heard about in the past 3 months, and you're like, if we gotta find a supernatural guy, we gotta look for supernatural things, and that's literally the only cue we have to go off of at this point. So, with that being said, you're at a casino. You're probably all on the first floor, I want to say. The first floor has gambling tables, slot machines, bird cages, acrobats, magicians, and pickpockets. Go ahead and give me, what are you doing in the casino? How are you staking it out?
So Max is carrying Reginald's tackle box and fishing gear. Reggie, when you said like we're going fishing here, I think we meant clues, not like real big game fishing. I'm not exactly sure what you were expecting to catch here?
Oh, this is supposed to be one of the most finest establishments. I thought perhaps there might be, I don't know, a fish tank with a great white I could hop in after. Perhaps get my claws into, if you know what I mean.
Well, the
A fun
last time
side
you caught yourself a great white, it was barehanded. You just ripped your shirt off and took him with your bare hand, sunk your teeth right into the fin. I saw it myself.
You got to get them before they get you.
I was going to say a fun sidebar is that there's never been a captive great white because they can't be contained. So just throwing that out there. It's just a fun thing I know.
The only great white that was ever contained was in your embrace, Reggie.
Yes. I held it sweetly before its demise. So we're walking, I guess, with tackle box and
That's what you do.
Tackle box and fishing gear. I'm kind of just trying to hide it to the side.
My doctor's bag, like you do when you're in the hospital or in the casino. Well, gentlemen, I think we should probably try to look like we're going to fit in. Maybe we should get ourselves a drink at the bar first.
Can I roll an accounting check to kind of see which table is doing the best, giving away the most money?
Absolutely. That's a great idea. Go for it.
Oh, man. An 88. I'll take it.
88. So, in my mind, you guys
Wait, I want to roll under. I lost.
Yes.
Oh, you lost.
88. It's very
There's
high.
a lot of.
I was like, I had to roll higher than a 55.
Oh man, there's
That's
just
it?
so many blinking lights. But I will give you this. The slot machines seem to be very exciting. There's a lot of people really excited at the slot machines. There's also a lot of people really excited over at the roulette table. And also, oh man, everyone's really excited at the poker table too. Oh, and blackjack as well. Oh man, they're really excited over there. There's just really you got nothing.
Reggie, I know you like to hunt big game, but I can smell it on the wind. Can you smell it?
Smells like money.
It smells like money. That's right, Reggie. How about you, doctor?
I just smell the smell of too many warm bodies crammed together and flowing alcohol, but
That's right.
It's like winning to me.
Smells like money and tuberculosis right here in this casino. I'm ready to roll.
Lei is also with you guys. In my mind, I thought you guys had been here for a while, but it sounds like you just strutted in. Well, but
Sure,
that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine. So Lei's just like, okay, so there's 4 of us. How about we all stake out a different thing? There's slot machines. There's roulette. There's poker. Who wants to do what?
I love me a slot machine.
Oh, give it the old one-armed bandit.
I hear this place has a lot of loose slots. I'll go check it out.
You're technically not wrong. That's on the 4th floor.
I think it's a Beavis and Butthead
It
to
is.
America.
What were other options? Roulette? You say
Just
blackjack?
if you can imagine in a casino, it's there. But as good examples, roulette, poker, slot machines, blackjack, I guess.
I'll take a seat at
Actually,
that
Will,
poker table.
The bar is also a good place too. What, you said poker?
I'll take poker.
All right.
Is there an aquarium?
With a great white.
Finally.
Okay, so you're going to poker. Lei's just like, what about you, Reginald?
I think I'll stake out the blackjack. It's a
Blackjack, all
simple
right.
game.
William, what are you thinking?
I actually will check out the slot machines due to my mechanical predilections. So maybe I can figure out how they're working.
Okay. Okay, good. I'll check out the roulette table. Mingle, have fun. If you need some, money, we don't have much. We've been here for 3 months and we haven't earned anything, so...
We got you. Hey,
Good
Reggie,
luck.
be careful over there. I mean, don't go over to the Siegfried and Roy Tiger show. You can't milk those tigers.
They're unmilkable. They've had their milk
Unmilkable
glands
tigers.
removed.
I haven't met a tiger I can't milk yet.
I thought they were panthers. Wait. It's fine. Panthers, what's the difference, right? It's fine. He's used to all of your guys' shit by this point. You've been living together for 4 months now because you also took a boat together. So it's just...
Exactly.
So Lei heads off to the roulette table. Are you gonna actually play, or are you guys just kind of sitting there making it look like you're playing?
Well, I'll play.
I'll play too.
Okay, we'll make this really quick. Give me luck checks.
I rolled all zeros. I don't remember if that's good or bad.
That's a 100. That's terrible. Chris,
That'd be
what the hell,
worse.
man?
Luck is
Chris, no!
I'm getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
20.
He just killed someone.
He just kills.
Someone's dealing cards, and I roll the 100. They like the card slides too fast, goes into my neck.
Okay, so
I'll be right in the aorta.
I want to say you're walking over to Max. You're walking, yeah. So you're walking over to you said poker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking over to the poker, and you feel somebody go like in your pocket moves. And you look down, and some of your money in your pocket's missing. And I think a vial of panther milk's gone too.
Oh no, Reginald's money's gone.
And you look around, and it's like that one scene in X-Files where like they make everyone in the building look suspicious. it's like a traveling camera, and literally everyone that the camera goes by is suspicious. And you're like, you have no idea. Somebody took your money. You don't. Reginald, what'd you get?
I rolled a 22.
Which is under, right?
Under, yes.
Okay.
Are we doing critical successes or no?
For luck,
Brandon, I was just
right, not right now.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. There's some people that are kind of coming over to you. I want to say, as you're looking around, you are at, what did you say you were at? You're at
Blackjack.
Blackjack. You're looking around as you're winning at Blackjack and stuff. You're doing pretty well. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary at Blackjack. Like, the thing you're running on is that somebody is winning an obtuse amount. And at Blackjack, you're looking around the table. Everyone seems genuinely surprised when they win. Nobody's winning more than once in a row or anything like that. Not even you. You've lost and won and lost, but you're up at the end of it. But no, you don't notice anything interesting at Blackjack. William, did you roll a luck check?
I did, and according to Roll20, I had a success.
A success. So you're at the slot machine. Doing pretty well, actually.
Just working that arm.
You think it might be broken, and you might think a little bit, maybe this is the rumor. Like, is the rumor just a broken slot machine? But that can't be it. It can't just be a broken slot machine. They would get rid of that if that was the case, right? And you pull it one more time, and in the reflection of the glass, you see Lei at the roulette table. And Lei is kind of like, you see him like, he's really intensely at the roulette table, and he sees you out of the corner of his eye, and he sees Reginald, and he kind of makes like this little hand gesture that you kind of all have like done in secret to kind of get your attention to come over to the roulette table.
It's
Max,
like the milking of cats.
But yeah, no, he kind of makes like an eye contact with you, and then an eye contact with somebody at his table. Max, you don't necessarily notice it because you're just like.
I'm checking my finely embroidered watch.
God, I was hoping. It's been 2 years. Get over it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the secret artifact that'll help us win in the end.
It's
the embroidered watch.
It's got a rhyme written on it, and it's the only thing that can kill Lang Fu. But yeah, no. So Lei kind of gestures to you.
I'll it's just like one of the Ocean's movies. I'll like make eye contact with the other guys if they've picked up what Lei was laying down, and then I'll start making my way over there.
Now, how obvious do you make it? Like, do you all just swarm on the roulette table now all of a sudden, or do you want to make it sneaky?
I'll try to look natural.
I see William look at me. I don't know what's going on. I wave back at him.
Super.
you wave back. The poker dealer thinks that meant you hit, and you lose again. It's like But yeah,
damn.
If you're gonna make it look natural, I want to say
There's a sleight of hand.
There's sleight of hand. There's disguise. There's stealth. Whatever you think would be like a good, like I'm being natural kind of thing. In fact, there's even like social ones that are like charm and. But yeah, however you want to justify it, you can pick any of those.
Okay.
And Reginald, how about you? While he's figuring it out,
I'll stealth my way through. I'll order a cocktail and scotch on over.
there you go. You gonna roll stealth too?
Cocktail in one hand, lay down an arm.
34.
34. You do this cool spin move as you grab a cocktail off of a plate as it's coming by, and the guy's just like, that was his order, it's fine. It's, it's cool, whatever. Just get another one, I guess. What'd you get, one?
I guess I'll use stealth, because that's probably the most appropriate. I'm not going to use psychology. I'm reading the room.
You could see if there's anything weird going on with psychology.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah,
like, see why maybe Lei is signaling to you and stuff.
Sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
I just hit it. Psychology.
You got a success on hard, so I want to say that's good enough. You definitely. So what you're noticing is Lei. First of all, you notice this table is extremely excited. There's a lot of people at this table, and they're cheering. They seemingly seem to be cheering over one person. This one person is sitting across from Lei, but they're on the same side of the table. You know how a roulette table's like everybody's all on one side, but he's like kind of on the other end of the table from Lei, and Lei's he's got his hand underneath the table that's kind of like drumming on his knee, and you see Lei going like this with his finger, and he's pointing at this guy that everyone's kind of circling around. The guy, he kind of is seeing everybody at the table. He specifically does see you kind of getting closer, and he gives you kind of a stink eye. He definitely looks like a very hardened Chinese gangster. Like, this guy seemingly doesn't like foreigners. You'll find that not many people in Shanghai do, for good reason. But he kind of gives you the stink eye, and then he kind of looks back to the roulette table. He kind of looks down for a second, and then looks back. He places a bet, and he wins. And you're, I'll just leave it at that, actually. Whatever you guys want to do with that. Everybody cheers as he won.
Interesting.
But he doesn't seem to be, I guess, in addition to your psychology, he doesn't seem to be as excited about winning as you would probably expect somebody to win as big as he did.
And what game again was this?
This is roulette. Yeah,
roulette. Yes.
Roulette is probably like one of the hardest things to be like a cheater at, because it's all physics. Yeah. So it's like
interesting. Well, I'll let the other group, if anyone else wants to do anything first, since I rolled last. So
you're in lieu of walkie-talkies, you're all just making eye contact and communicating that way. But yeah, Lei goes like this underneath the table. Like, it's a weird gesture to make. It's not like he's specific. If he was just pointing, he'd be like, he'd just go like with his pointer finger. He's specifically shaking his pinky.
I think he's implying that man has a just...
Well, Reginald, you had a successful stealth pass, right? Well, yes. You got close to the table. Do you want to sit down at the table?
Yes, I'll approach. Things have been hit or miss over at Blackjack, so I'll wait for the gentleman to place his bet, and I'll put it on the same thing he does.
Interesting. So you sit down at the table. Where do you sit? Do you have
I'll sit not near him, but also not near William or Lei, like opposite side of the table.
Oh, okay, like urinal rules. Everybody's got to have at least one urinal between each other. Yeah, so you sit at the side of the table. You place it on the same place he bets?
Yes.
Give me a spot hidden.
All right. I'm slightly better at this, but still not great.
Yeah, you're a tracker. I feel like you'd be the one to notice things.
That's a 9.
Oh, that's a super success. You notice 2 things. So you said you're going to wait for him to place his bet, and then you're going to put your bet down?
Yeah, match, yeah. I'm going to match my bet.
Before he bets, he looks down. Like, it's all very quick. I'm making it very exaggerated, but here's what you see with your super big game tracking senses. He looks down at his pocket, pulls something out of his pocket, puts it back in his pocket, and then places his bet. What you also notice is, because your eye traveled down to his pocket, he is missing his pinky. Which is just a notable feature. He's a 4-fingered man. Like, it's... So, if you need to find him in the future, like, maybe you can ask, where's the 4-fingered man? So that's suspicious. You definitely notice that. You put your bet on the same thing he does. Do you put a big bet? Low bet? Just testing the water.
Bet, yeah, enough to get a little bit of cash.
It is a win. Again. No need to roll.
Clap for the table.
A little clap.
I'm just standing back, drinking, watching, like, somebody who's not comfortable with gambling and is watching for entertainment as I study what's going on.
Yeah, you see Max look into Reginald's eyes, looks in the Williams' eyes. You see the guy running the roulette table looks into your guys' eyes, like looks into the guy's eyes. That guy's been looking at you guys, just like. But everybody around the table is like cheering, and they're like they're going crazy over this guy. But yeah, Max, what are you doing right now?
I keep accidentally betting, so it's like I'm trying to pay attention. Look around, and they're like, "Sir, I put my cards down like I'm in. Like I accidentally push chips into the center, like as I go to turn. It's like he just raised 1,000. Oh, raised 1,000, sir. Hold on a second.
Sir, all the 2,000. Oh
no. Like
stay.
And all incidental.
Amazing.
It should be like my wheelhouse, and just blowing it.
The It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia intro rolls, and Max gets a gambling addiction.
In every single casino scene, there has to be at least one of us that gets a gambling addiction.
Yes, correct.
I haven't had
roll on the table.
It's all accidental bets. Like I'm looking around, I hit stuff, and I finally leave the table. And I'm gonna walk to, I'm just gonna get a lay of the place if there's security guards, or I send security, or people watching. Is what
Yeah. Here's things you notice. Well, give me a. Well, what do you want to roll? What do you want to roll to look at that? It could be spot hidden, could be anything else. That works. I want to make it more open-ended than declaring all the time.
I'd like to be. Could it be intelligence? Like, just we've been in casinos. I've been in a lot of casinos. I know what to look for.
Make it accounting instead.
Accounting. Okay.
So you succeeded. It sounds like you kind of barely succeeded because 52 is pretty high, but even
is.
still, it's enough.
I have 55. So.
You look around the casino. You notice, it seems like your average fare. There doesn't seem to be any. There's maybe a little bit more security than usual. Your assumption is it's more than usual because of the rumors you've been hearing. Because
what's the security focused on?
The security is just kind of looking for anything suspicious, but there's a couple of them noticing the roulette table and how rambunctious it's getting. And what you also are noticing as you're kind of looking around is, I started saying that and I didn't know where I was going to go with it. That's what it was. I said it a second ago and then I got so what you notice is as you're kind of getting a little close to the table, as you're kind of keeping an ear out for everything and seeing and examining things, you hear an English guy that's at the table yell something about, "This guy's won every round for an hour straight. That's crazy." Like this guy is just like fanning over this guy that's sitting at the table. And again, he's just sitting there like this, like keeping a real cool head about the whole thing.
Which hand has the 4 fingers? Do I notice he has 4 fingers? Or
it's his right hand, and I want to say you probably would.
Okay.
From your angle, it's the one that's kind of more out to the open as opposed to under the table. And he's still kind of a gangster. He probably could hide that better, but
I watch it for a little bit, and I'd like to approach one of the security guards that are nearby.
Oh yeah, sure. They just kind of see you, and
I do the same thing. I stand next to him. Just watch the roulette table.
you just kind of,
me and a buddy of mine once we were in the back alleys of Shanghai, hunting the Chinese, the Chinese crocodile in the back alleys.
Around here, we just call them crocodiles.
Oh yes, of course. But in a back alley casino, I did hear a rumor about a man where he actually cut one finger off, so he was able to slip cards in and out and be able to pass notes back and forth without being seen, just in replacement of a finger. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but just a note. shoots right out.
Are you making any head gestures or anything towards the roulette table as you're saying that?
I picked whichever guy was watching the roulette table with me.
Yeah. I don't think he's noticed the pinky yet, but after you say that, he goes. He notices it. It's this casino, with the exception of all the lights and the excitement and the people cheering and the jackpots hitting, is a lot of people staring at each other very tensely. So yeah, he kind of looks at you for a second and then looks back at the table.
The
and
black
he goes,
market. It's called the Shanghai Sneak.
He keeps that in mind. And it's just then William, Reginald, Max, Lei, who's me. You hear all at the same time 3 jackpots go off. Like 3 slot machines at the exact same time. And the guy that's at the roulette table just arm swipes all of his winnings into like a bag, stands up and starts running towards the exit.
I mean, he's still got to cash out, so it's fine. Just cardboard.
He can come back and cash out.